What's up, Jaguars? Welcome to part two of the World War timeline, how it ties into the Frank family here. We had left off um, just in the early middle of 1942. Um, the Battle of Stalingrad happens, which is Stalingrad is in Russia, and the Germans had made it all the way to Russia from Germany. And that's really one of the first big defeats for the Nazis. Pretty much before that, they had kind of run roughshod over all of Europe at this time. So June 1944, we talked about D-Day a little bit. The Allies carry out an successful invasion of France. Their success gives many who live under Nazi occupation hope that the end of the war is near. So June 1944, they started hiding July 6, 1942. So this is what they're talking about. They talk about how they have hope at the end of scene 3 in Act 2, that they actually have some hope going forward. Unfortunately, though, on August 4th, 1944, they are found. All 8 of those who were in the attic are deported from the Netherlands to Auschwitz death camp, which is it's literally what it says. It's in Germany. It's a death camp. They are there to kill Jewish people. Now, in March 1945 or thereabouts, we don't have an exact date of when Anne and Margot died of typhus in the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp. So, March 1945 is when they pass away. They pass away from a typhus, which is a very, very, basically as sick as you can commonly get. And obviously, they weren't trying to save people in a concentration camp. And you can see just 2 months later, Adolf Hitler commits suicide. Germany and the Axis powers surrender, and so they almost made it to the end of the war. Anne and Margot did. Of course, everybody else, including Anne's mother, passed away in the war. However, in 1947, Anne's diary is published. Her dad had survived the war, found the diary just like it says in the play, and they had published it. It's certainly one of the most widely read books in the history of literature, to believe it or not. Her diary is up there with, the Bible and things like that, and Lord of the Rings. Like, lots of people have read this book. And there is now a museum in Amsterdam, in Holland, where you can actually see where they were hiding, and you can see it, you can visit it, you can be there. For our paper coming up, we're really going to focus on D-Day, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we start talking about our papers after break. But one of your topics will be talking about D-Day and what D-Day was and things like that. So I'll cover more of that in the next video. Do not forget, you have copies of this, not only online in your textbook, but there's also one in the weekly planner, and I have a PDF available if you would like more copies. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope this was helpful for you. Very, very brief, obviously. A 6-year war summed up in less than 10 minutes. But I hope this was helpful to you guys. So be sure to let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.